Hello, good morning, students. We will start fifth unit turbines. First of all, we will study some basics of it. Fluid mechanics basics. We know continuity equation is equal to A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Bernoulli's equation we know P1 by rho G plus V1 squared by 2G plus Z1 is equal to P2 by rho G plus V2 squared by 2G plus Z2 by HF. Mass flow rate MFR is equal to mass of fluid flowing per second. We know rho is equal to mass upon volume, which implies mass is equal to rho multiplied by volume. Mass per second is also equal to rho multiplied by volume per second. But volume per second is equal to Q, that is nothing but meter cube per second. Therefore, mass flow rate MFR is equal to mass per second, that is equal to rho Q, that is equal to rho AV, because Q is equal to AV. Relative velocity is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. If initial velocity is equal to U and final velocity is equal to V, then relative velocity is equal to V minus U. Impulse momentum principle. It states that the force exerted by jet of water on plate will be equal to the rate of change of momentum in the direction of motion. That is, in the direction of motion x-axis. Therefore, force exerted x is equal to Fx is equal to rate of change of momentum in the direction of force. We know momentum is equal to mass into velocity, that is m into capital M into capital V. Now change in momentum is equal to initial momentum minus final momentum. Change in momentum therefore is equal to m1 v1 minus m2 v2, but m1 m2 is equal to capital M. Therefore change in momentum is equal to m multiplied by v1 minus v2. Now rate of change of momentum is equal to change in momentum per second. Therefore, rate of momentum is equal to m whole multiplied by v1 minus v2 per second. M per second that we can rewrite multiplied by v1 minus v2. But m per second is equal to rho a v1 multiplied by v1 minus v2. Clear? Now, we know gross head He is equal to total head available at reservoir. Net head H is equal to Hg minus Hf, where Hf is nothing but head loss due to friction, and it is given by 4FLV squared by 2GD, which implies or which is given by Darcy's Weisbach equation. Theoretical velocity is equal to V theoretical is equal to under the root 2GH. We know it. Actual velocity is equal to V actual CV and multiplied by under the root 2GH, which implies CV is equal to coefficient of velocity, where CV is coefficient of velocity. This arrow indicates where. Work done per second is equal to force, that is in the direction of motion, multiplied by velocity. Power is equal to work done per second, that will be in Newton meters per second or watt, that is equal to rho GQH, where rho is mass density, G is acceleration due to gravity, Q is discharge, H is net head in watts or GQH in kilowatt. Kinetic energy is given by half mv squared, where m is mass, v is velocity. Kinetic energy per second is equal to half mv squared per second, that is equal to half m per second whole multiplied by under the root 2gh whole squared, half rho av multiplied by root 2gh squared. If you simplify that, you will get rho qgh n, rho qgh Newton meters per second or watt, which is nothing but power. Velocity vector diagram at inlet and outlet. Suppose if you consider a plate which is a curved one as shown here, we will take another color pen. As shown here, this is a curved plate. When jet of water enter the vein with velocity v1 at an angle alpha, that is jet angle given, where theta is the vein angle, u1 is the velocity of plate in the direction of jet. Then relative velocity Vr1 is equal to V1 cos alpha minus U1. But V1 cos alpha we can consider it as VW1. Therefore, Vr1 is equal to VW1 minus U1. Whereas V1 sin alpha is denoted by Vf1, that is the vertical component. VW1 is the horizontal component. It is responsible for, Vf1 is responsible for making the flow. Now theta and phi are the angles at the entry and at the exit. Then this angle will become angle of deflection. This is inlet velocity triangle, because at the entry, this is at exit, that's why it is known as outlet velocity triangle. In outlet velocity triangle, let beta be the jet angle, phi is the vein angle. U2 is the velocity at outlet, VW2 is velocity of whirl at outlet, Vr2 relative velocity at outlet, Vf2 velocity of flow at outlet, whereas Vf1, Vf2 are velocity of flow, Vw1 and Vw2 are whirl velocity, V1, V2 are the velocities at inlet and outlet, U1 and U2 are the velocity of plate at inlet and outlet respectively. Just you have to solve these triangles, velocity triangle at inlet and velocity triangle at outlet, in order to get the different quantities of various parameters. Okay, these are the basics. Thank you very much. We will continue in the next class. We will continue in the next class. Okay. So please go through all these basics. The PPTs, notes in the form of PPTs is already uploaded on the LMS. Please go through that twice or thrice, so that you will come to know the basic fundamentals first. If you understand them, henceforth no much problem to you.